Welcome to PATINS TV Featured Solutions. I'm David Jackson from the PATINS Project. Today I'm introducing Joni Degner, Texthelp's Territory Director for Indiana and Michigan. Please enjoy Joni's video.
Hi, I'm Joni Degner, Texthelp Territory Director for Indiana and Michigan Schools, and this month's PATINS Featured Text Solution. So I want to just talk with you for a few minutes about who we are at Texthelp. At Texthelp, our purpose is to help everyone understand and be understood. And we know that one of the best ways for learners to become expert in their own learning is by having clear goals and flexible means in their learning environments. And that means having access to accessible educational materials and the right assistive technologies. And one of the ways that we ensure that at Texthelp is through Read&Write, our literacy support tool that helps learners understand, engage, and express themselves. And how do we do that? Well, Read&Write is kind of a Swiss Army knife of literacy support tools. We provide learners with text-to-speech, dictation, prediction, support for writing, access to dictionaries, picture dictionaries, and translation features, as well as support for editing, study skills, organization, and executive function. One of the best parts about Read&Write is that it is not just a tool for learners with an IEP or a 504 or an English language learners plan. A lot of times when we think about accessible educational materials or assistive technologies, we think about a certain type of student. But the truth is everyone struggles from time to time. It's not if, it's when. We know that a student's struggle is quite often dependent on the task and the environment. And one of our commitments at Texthelp is to make sure that we support every student on every assignment in every environment. And you may look at some of these logos here that are represented in these curricular platforms and programs and recognize them as ones that you use with your own learners. You may see your learning management system you may recognize your own learning management system that you use here. Read&Write supports your learners in all of these environments and many more. We know that Read&Write works. Over 95% of schools renew Read&Write every year. What you're looking at is a slide of a big kind of data takeaway from an efficacy study that was conducted by one of our schools in Michigan, Plymouth Canton Community Schools. They actually provided access for Read&Write for Google Chrome to a group of third graders and compared them to a control school, a group of third graders who did not have access to Read&Write for Google Chrome. And you can learn more about this efficacy study at texthelp.com, but what you can see here is that the students who had access to Read&Write for Google showed statistically significant growth on the NWEA MAP test on that conditional growth index. And what they also found as they looked into the data further is that they saw statistically significant growth for every subgroup. They actually conducted this study a couple of times, and you can, again, learn more about that study and see more details of their data at texthelp.com. In addition to all of the amazing tools that we bring you in all of those learning environments through Read&Write, a Read&Write subscription now also includes access to OrbitNote annotation tools. OrbitNote is our PDF solution that helps you create, convert, and connect through PDF assignments. And one of the ways that we do that is by providing premium access to OrbitNote. And premium access to OrbitNote actually provides on-the-spot OCR scanning for those image-based and unreadable PDFs, which makes sure that all of your learners can understand and be understood in every environment. So this is what our OrbitNote PDF toolbar looks like. You can see that students have access to those tools that help them both take in information and also express themselves. At Texthelp, we provide access for Read&Write and our math and STEM tools, Equatio, free for all K-12 teachers. All you have to do is download us from the Chrome store and go out to texthelp.com and register for your free account. If you're a higher ed instructor or administrator and interested in access to Read and Write or Equatio, you can contact us for an extended trial for your campus. And we want to invite you to, of course, move forward together. Please visit us at texthelp.com, follow us on Twitter, and please don't hesitate to reach out to me, your Indiana Texthelp Territory Director at j.degner at texthelp.com. One of the things that you'll find in communicating with me is that I'm very passionate about universal design for learning and Read and Write especially, and with good reason. I'm an Indiana educator, and I used Read and Write in my own classroom with my own students for over a decade. And I also have 2 little boys who sit at my kitchen table every night and access Read and Write to both understand and be understood in their own learning. So I want to invite you to connect, to check out all of the other resources on this month's PATINS featured solutions, and move forward with us together so that your learners can reach their full potential, understand, and be understood. Thank you.
You can request additional information about Texthelp's solutions by emailing Joni at j.degner at texthelp.com. That's spelled j.degner at texthelp.com, or call her by phone at 812-454-0712. Thanks for watching us today. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and PATINSproject.org. That's spelled PATINS project.org.